Welcome to another video. In this video we'll show you how to add an editor, but before I do that, let me tell you, you can only add an editor if you're on Gold Plus only. So if you're in Gold, Enterprise or HIPAA, you can do this. If you're on Premium, you cannot, and the first step is you must upgrade to Gold. Now, to add an editor, you need to go to My Account and then go over to the Collaborators tab. Now there are two ways, first from Salesforce, second from without Salesforce. So the first one is from Salesforce. So you add collaborator from Salesforce. You will search your users. Let's say I choose this one here, Mr. G. Click Next, click Apply. And then once it's added, you can go back in there and then give them a permission to read and write each form. So if I want specifically, if I want a couple of forms that they're allowed to read and write, then I can just do this: read, write, or delete. Okay. For document sign, same thing. If I want them to see read, write, delete, sign, void, you can do that. Subsequently, you may have a use case where you don't really care, you want them to access everything. Then you can do for all. Okay. And if you want to turn them into a power user, you can. What power user does is it gives them the ability to add more collaborators plus folders in the dashboard where you can adjust different forms. So that's a power user. So straight away you can enable as a power user. Now what will happen is once they're enabled, they'll get an email saying, hey, you've been added, and now they can log in using their Salesforce email and password into Titan. So that's one way of doing Salesforce. Second is adding them manually. Here you can add them. So the first thing they need to do is they need to actually sign up to formtitan.com. So go to formtitan.com/sign up and just sign up. If they haven't signed up, this is what will happen. So let's say joe@titanweb.com. This is not a legitimate user. Alright, so let's finish here for a second. You can see there is a cross next to it. It's because they need to sign up first. Once they're signed up, they're in the system, then you can do this. So I know one user that is signed up, so I can add myself like this. .uk, go next. If I want to give them custom permission, I can. If I say don't care, have permission for everything, then do it. And then if I want to turn them into a power user, then by all means I can turn them into a power user. But that's how you do it. And once you finish, as you can see, that person has already been signed up, so they are a valid editor. But that's how you add an editor. That's from Salesforce, and to do it using the Titan add editor interface.